Well, here I am in my nether base. I think I'll brew some fire resistance potions. Do 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 do. Oh no! I'm all out of water! I'm gonna have to go back to the overworld to get more. Oh wait, no I won't, because I have the Nether water machine. What's that? This is just an ordinary portal, you say? Oh, think again. All I have to do is toss in my empty bucket, and it'll toss a water bucket right back at me. So now I can fill up the cauldron, get some empty water bottles, and finish brewing my potions. This is a view of the device from the overworld. Basically, what it does is it takes your bucket, fills it up with water, and spits it back at you. Although, to be faster than just taking one bucket and going through this whole thing, it already has a water bucket queued up in here. So as soon as it detects an item going through these hoppers, it will spit the bucket into the portal, and then it will take your bucket and fill it up with water and then put it back in the queue. Now actually, there are several buckets lined up in here, just because that way it's easier to build and it saves on resources because, well, the item elevator doesn't have to be quite as efficient. So as you can see, there is one bucket in here, and one bucket in here, and you saw that water bucket queued up in the dropper, and there's also another water bucket in here. So in total there are 4 buckets queued up in here, and each time you throw in a bucket, it will move on to the next stage. So if you toss in a bucket right here, then the hoppers will go over to this dropper, and the comparator signal will activate, which will fire these 2 top droppers, as well as this bottom dropper, and also the dropper that will toss the water bucket back through the portal. And so you'll have the bucket in here move up to here, this one will move up to here, and this one will move up to here, at which point it will go into the dispenser and will suck in this middle source block of water. The 2 source blocks on the sides will create a new source block, and then the hopper over here will be activated. As you can see right now, it is deactivated to give the dispenser time to fill it up with water, and then it will put it into this dropper, or it would if it had enough time, but unfortunately it would need to stay on for more delay, and that would just take another repeater to make. So I think it's a fair trade-off to just have one water bucket sitting in there. And also, as you can see, there are hoppers on this side of the portal as well. That's just because sometimes portals decide to be crazy and spit the water bucket in the wrong direction. So those are just there to catch it in that case. And if you wanted to, you could still use this portal as a regular nether portal. So you could cover it up with carpets like this, and you could also cover it around here, and you could put this in your base and just have it act like a normal portal. Now let's build it. And keep in mind that while I'm building, wherever I use half slabs, you can use any block. I just prefer to use them because technically they cost less material. So we'll start out by placing the first dropper in the item elevator, and now we can connect the hoppers to that. So it's going to be 2 hoppers away from the portal, and then make sure you have a hopper right next to wherever the items might come out, which includes the other side. As I said, sometimes they like to go the wrong way. So we'll just bring the hoppers around here, and now we'll put in the rest of the droppers for the item elevator. That's 2 more, and next we'll come and lead a comparator out the back of this. So put a half slab there, and a full block there, and 2 more half slabs. The comparator should be pointing into that block with a dot of redstone and a 1-tick repeater right here that points into the full block next to the dropper. We'll come around here and put a dot of redstone on there, and we'll break the connection like that. And also we need to put a bit of redstone here, and then you need to put a block here and a wooden button here so the redstone doesn't interfere with this dispenser, because it's already going to be powered by this. Now we'll come around to the side and place a torch on this block with another block here with a torch and a torch, and then we're going to put a half slab here with a repeater set to 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks, leading into a full block with a torch on it. Put some redstone below that torch and block it off here. We'll put a full block right here, and that will control the hopper that takes the water bucket out of the dispenser. So now we'll add in the dispenser. The dispenser goes right here next to that block, and we'll put a hopper connecting the item elevator to the dispenser right there. And then we're also going to need to add the dropper to to throw the water bucket back through the portal. So we'll put that right here. And next to that, we're going to place the hopper right there. And now we're going to create the water basin that the dispenser will draw from. So you'll need to get your water bucket, your glass, and 2 signs. You don't actually need to use glass, but I like to use it so I can see the water. So you'll make sure that the dispenser is the middle block of water, so it doesn't take the ends, and so you can have infinite water sources. And we'll surround this with glass. Okay, and now you'll actually need to put signs here, so any items thrown through the top blocks of the portal can still fall onto the hoppers. Next we'll fill it up with water. And finally, we need to throw 4 buckets into the hoppers so the buckets can be queued up and it can be faster. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're done. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you all next time.